Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Dell. We're gonna just jump right in. There's a song that's been playing in my head like right before coming on to film this video. It's very loud and Spirit's like, we're talking about it. So I pulled it up on my phone. I was gonna see if it kind of dissipated, but as soon as I hit record, Spirit was like, bring up the song. So we're gonna talk about it. The song is Don't Pull Your Love. It's from 1971 by Hamilton, Joe Frank, and Reynolds. So I've heard this song a bunch of times. I didn't know who wrote it though, but it's basically like someone's plea to their lover, partner, romantic relationship person, a significant other, like, please don't go, like, don't walk away from this. So I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if that's what the rest of the reading's going to be about, but I will link that song because it is quite catchy and it's very good in the Spotify playlist. So that's always linked in the description box below, as well as anything I bring up and talk about on the channel, the decks that I'm using, that kind of thing. It's just as a resource, so that way if you see anything you like or you're interested in looking into something further, you can just find that chunk of the description box and continue your further your own research. So anyway, yeah, I'm just getting like someone like needs it to be known they haven't given up on something. I get there's an element of timing and yeah, is that it? I feel like there's more, but that's all I'm getting for right now. So there's like an element of timing or something. The sun shines on another day, I just heard. So the sun, and now I'm hearing Elton John's Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, that song. Yeah, whoever I'm talking with, someone really doesn't want to exit stage right or left of your life. They very much want to be center stage with you. They know they have a lot of making up to do, especially for lost time if they weren't there when they should have been there. I'm seeing it's like, I just read this in the book, The Big Leap by Hendricks. Highly, highly recommend it. I'll definitely write that in the description box below. It is just fascinating. Like, the part I'm reading about now is about conflict resolve, where it's, instead of looking at a problem as a 100% problem where between two people you're divvying up who's responsible for what portion of the problem. I'm actually, in the book, it's actually like you have 100%, the other person has 100%. Together there's 200%, and that's the part that you're divvying up. So that one person isn't fully accountable, the other person isn't fully accountable. You're both recognizing and seeing, okay, what's the part that I played in this? How did I contribute to this? And then coming together and moving forward that way. And then channeling that energy too into creative energy. So what can we create out of this? Is it more balance, harmony, prosperity? Maybe you have a creative project you can work on together. The author of the book, him and his wife, he was saying they haven't argued for 12 years at the time that book was published, because they learned that, you know, just like with any kind of a conflict, somebody is looking to be in the position of victim and then place the blame on the other person. So it's an interesting take on it. He explains it a lot better than I just did, but it's fascinating because it gives us the power back to resolve conflict without pointing blame or making it all about this was done to me or this was done to you, or it's just there's more like amicable approach to it. But he and his wife were able to channel that energy into writing 4 books about committed relationships and partnerships together. And then they do all these talks and stuff, and it's just, the whole book is about being committed to feeling happy for longer periods of time. So I highly recommend. It's been one of the better reads that I have come across recently. So definitely recommend. It could change your life, I feel like. Okay. So I'm using Cosmic Dancer Oracle cards today. One of my first Oracle decks, actually. I loved the song by T-Rex. That's not coming through the reading, I'm just mentioning it. So, but there's a song, Cosmic Dancer by T-Rex. It's a good one. So the first message is offer, with number 9. So it's actually the card art. That's the card that we're beginning with, is number 9. I'm hearing that song, baby, give it up, baby, give it up, la 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 la. I think that's Casey and the Sunshine Band. But it's just, Spirit's always bringing in lightness, you know, because it's not always so heavy or difficult. You can be happy for longer periods of time. But it's just, whatever you're going through, if it is a relationship, this does feel like it's going to be around romantic love, shared partnership. I'm just getting like, it's just, can you just release this to the divine? Can you give it to the divine to guide you, to fix it? To sort through it. See, I'm just seeing it's like a tangle. It's like I'm seeing you and your person are holding onto a string, and in the middle between the two of you, it's like a spaghetti tangling knot, and you're like, I don't know what to do. And I'm almost seeing like somebody has to put down their string. You both do. So that way you can pick it apart, but you have to work together. So there is no such thing as this is my string, this is my string, because it's all the same string. It's the bond that connects you two. So it's about, are you going to work forward together to unpick the knot that's formed between you? Because you're going to have to work at it together. One person can't just do it. So that's coming through. I'm just seeing like you can offer this knot up to the divine, like, help us. Can you please help us unknot this, unravel this? And with that, there's this gift of self-discovery and exploration between the two of you. I'm seeing someone go like, oh, I didn't know I'm like that. I didn't know I did that. I didn't know that had that effect on you. And instead of placing judgment on each other, it's like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that affected you that way. I know you said it 100 times, because that could be a thing, but I just didn't hear it because I couldn't see how it was affecting you. There's, in that detangling, there's space for like this declutter and organization of like, okay, what's actually been brewing between us? What are the stories we're each bringing to this partnership, to this relationship? How can we sort it out? Throw out the freaking junk mail we don't need, that we're like looking at as if it's like the most important document in the world. And then what actually matters, what's actually going on between us. And I'm seeing like rainbows, a firework, harmony, the sun. I'm seeing someone like lounging in Saint-Tropez and the sunshine. It's just like, yeah, you can have that. You just have to sort out this tangle right now if you so desire. It's always up to you, and we've honored the process. So with the butterfly wings, this is beautiful. It's always butterfly, symbol of transformation, but in each of the corners we have the season. So winter, fall. I think this one's spring and that one's summer because there's fruit. So it's just honoring the process. Is like, it's not going to be fixed overnight. It's not going to be fixed in one day, although it very well could be, but it's just let it unravel, let it unfold as it wants to. But it does require your participation. I'm hearing the caterpillar needs to go into the chrysalis. It needs to get uncomfortable. It needs to emerge. You know, it needs to stretch its wings, learn how to fly, and take off. So that's what I'm seeing. This could be individual message, obviously. We're always going through and undergoing a transformative time in our life. We're always growing. But yeah, there's just something about just offering whatever this issue is. I'm actually hearing offer the solution to the divine instead of trying to work it out all yourselves or by yourselves. Yeah, that's really powerful. It's sometimes we think we know everything and how to fix everything because of what we've seen, but did those resolutions actually work, or did it prolong it until the next one? You know, I think you've been in a cycle or close to being stuck. I just heard you've been close to stuck in a cycle like that. And there's very much this ability, this possibility to just open up your heart to a new way of doing something. Hearing that Madonna song, open your heart to me, baby, I'll show you love and you got the key. I don't know if those are the words, I kind of lost it, but I'll put that in the Spotify playlist as well. Fine tune is the next one, number 33. I think you're fine-tuning your creative approach I'm hearing, and I'm not really sure how this shows up. Okay. I've seen a few different things. I'm seeing like you're correcting your wiring, so that way when you plug into something, your relationship, your job, your social structure, whatever, you're actually able to be present without frying. So if you are somebody who's been reactive lately or something like that, I just see that you've updated your wiring. Oh, okay, thank you. So it's if you have gone through a major transformation, you can feel you've undergone a major transformation or literal rewiring of yourself, and you haven't tested out this new you in the real world, it can feel like a little like scary. Like, I don't want to put myself in that situation, or every time I've been in a room with my partner lately, it like turns into this like big exploding fight, and I really don't want to do that, but something about you has changed. And you haven't gotten the chance or the ability yet to witness yourself in this new light. So I think that there's going to be little moments of fine-tuning where you can feel like, oh, him or she or whoever saying that would have tripped this response in me, like a wire tripping. I noticed like there's a click, but nothing's happening. So it's like, okay, in that moment, it's imperative. It's very important. How do you want to show up? Because that's integrating and that's practicing in this new foundation. That's fine-tuning all that you have learned. And it's like, okay, in the past, I would have acted like this. I would have blown up by now. I'm not doing that. How do I want to proceed? Taking a rest is always fine. Taking a break is always fine. Even just saying, you know what, let me think about that. Can I get back to you? Just walking away. It's like, it's something like that. And I'm seeing somebody who's used to you having this blow up is kind of like, yeah, take all your time. Yeah, sure, okay. What's going on with them? It's inspiring me to behave in a different way. I'm not matching or fighting fire with fire anymore. That's like, then there's the ability to transform. There's accountability that's being taken. And then find your motivation. Love that. Why are you doing what you're doing? For some, it's like it hasn't worked out for you. It hasn't been in your best interest, and you recognize that. To act a certain way, to behave a certain way, to call your friends and, you know, rant about your partner every time you have a blow up or you have an argument. It's, you trust yourself going forward. You trust yourself and your own expansion. To be expansive in your own being. You don't need other people to tell you you're right or you're wrong. It's knowing yourself, trusting yourself, knowing which way your arrow is going, because you're the one in control of this. I'm not into golf at all. It's except mini golf, I like that. But it was brought to my attention also in this book that golfing, there is no blaming anyone else at all, because the ball doesn't move until you hit it. So it's a very personal sport, and you have to take accountability for how you show up, because you're going to see it. If you're distracted or wherever, the ball's not going to go where you want it to go. There's also other elements and factors to consider: the wind, the temperature, and but it's just interesting, because I'm kind of seeing it like you're having the same realization, like, whoa, it really is all up to me and how I show up for myself and the actions I take and the balance I choose to achieve and maintain. That's all on me. But it's no longer a scary thing. It's like, I got this. I can feel it in my bones and my heart that I've got this. And that's the energy that you're moving forward with. So know this found you at the right time if it's reaching you now. I'm hearing to call the reading there. Thank you so much. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, or until I see you in another video, bye.